Hey guys, welcome back once again. In this video, I am going to show you how to design a responsive login page in React using Material UI. Alright, as you can see here, I have this login page with the icon at the top and below we have a title. Okay, and below that we have two input box, one for the username and another one for the password. And here we have checkbox to remember me option, and below this sign in I have forgot password link, and here sign up to create a new account. Okay guys, so in order to build this UI we are gonna to use Material UI, and this is gonna to be completely responsive. So let me show you. So here let's go to the inspect mode, and here you can see this is not getting changed, means alignment is perfectly fine. And now if I am going to mobile view, so you can see here also it looks good. Let's get started and design this login page. Okay, so as I told you before, through this tutorial I am gonna to use Material UI. So let me take you to Material UI. Okay, so you can find this link in description of this video. So here click on get started, and what you have to do, you have to install this package Material UI core. You can find this package in description of this video. Okay, and the next another one dependency what we have to install, that is called Material UI icon. Okay, so here just search Material UI icon. Okay, and here you can see we have so many icons, so we need to install this one more package Material UI icons. Okay, so you can find link in description of this video for this one too. So now let's come to the UI, and here I have installed this packages. So what I will do, I will remove this all the code. So now let's print a heading and let's call it as h1, and here React app, save it, and let's come to the UI. Okay, as I told you we need to install two packages. First is the Material UI and second is the Material UI icon. So already I have installed these packages to my app. Okay, so now what we have to do, we will create a component that is called login, and we will import here into the app component. Okay, so let's create a folder and call it as components. Okay, so we will keep our login component inside this folder. So create a file and let's call it as login.js. Okay, and make it as a functional component. So let's import React from React. Okay, and here const login and return a text from here. So let's call it as login here. Okay, and now in order to import in app.js we need to export this. So let's export it. Okay, now let's come to the app.js and import this component here. So login, and it's giving auto suggestion to me, so I did that. And now let's come to the UI. So you can see here we are getting this login here, and we have imported our component successfully. Okay, so I made another one change here. So I have commented this text align center, okay, in app.css. Okay guys, so now let me remove this title, and whatever the change we are gonna to do, we will be doing in login.js. Okay, because we are going to design a component here completely. So first of all, I will import grid, and grid is nothing but it's just like a div, and this is gonna to come from material UI. So grid, okay, and let me remove this and write here material UI core. Okay, and what I will do here, inside this I will write paper. Okay, and this is another one component which I will get from the material UI. Okay, and here I can provide a property that is called elevation, and let's provide this value as a 10. Okay, save it, and let's write something inside this. Okay, so what we will do, we will write sign in. Okay, so sign in. Yeah, and now let's import it from the React. So paper, okay, save it, and let's come to the UI. Okay, so you can see here we have some box kind of a shadow here at the below, and this is happening because of this elevation 10. Okay, so now what we have to do, at the top we need to show a icon, right? So let's write that, or let's give a styling to this paper. So a style, and let's call it as paper style, and we don't have this variable, so let's create this variable first here. So here I can write const, and this variable gonna to have a padding first, padding of 20 pixel. So save it, and let's come here. So now you can see it has been removed little bit from top, below, and left and right as well. Okay, now I can define here height. So let's call it as height as a 70 viewport height. Okay, so 70% of height I am using. Okay, so save it, and let's see here. So now you can see here we have till here height. Now let's define the width. Okay, so width we can say 280. Yeah, 280 is the fine. Okay, so we have given width. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to make this paper into the center. So for that we can use a property that is called margin here, and margin we are gonna to define 20 pixel from the top. Okay, and from side let's give auto. So that means from top and down it will take 20 pixel as you can see here, and from below and from left and right it will take auto, in the sense it will make it as a center. Okay, so now our paper component is lying in center. Okay, so the next thing what we have to do here is we need to design this component there and sign in first. Okay, so we need this author at the top. So for that what we have to do, let's go to the material UI first, and here and now click on the components, and here look for author. You can see here data display, we have author. So let's come here, and this is what we want to show. So as you can see, we have author. So now let's come here and import the author at the top. So author, and we want to use from the material UI, yeah, and let's give some thing here, save it, and let's come. So you can see here we have author. Okay, now we have to give an icon here. So what we will do, we will search for material icon here. Okay, so this is basically here you can get the all the components of material UI. Okay, so you can see here we have material icons. Okay, and here I need to search for lock. Okay, I will select the outline, and this looks perfect to me. So I will copy this, import, okay, and I will paste it here, and I will copy this one, and instead of printing H, I will import this icon. Okay, so now you can see here we have this icon at the top. Okay, and now make this sign in as a little bit bolder. So what we will do, we will write this one into H2 and call it as sign in. Okay, so you can see here it's a little bit bolder, and we have here. But the issue is here both are left aligned. I want to be in center. So for that we can do another one thing here. So here itself I can write another one grid. Okay, and I can copy this and paste inside this. Okay, so now what I will do, so I will write here align center. Okay, so what it will make alignment center to these things. Okay, I want for the both, so that's why I wrote inside a grid and I centered both in a center. The next thing, I want to change the background color of this author. So I will add a style here, and I will call it as author style. Okay, and let's create here a style. So author style, and basically we are trying to give a background color. So we can write background color, and let's call it as green. Okay, save it, and you can see here we have this green color. So now if you want to change, let's go to the inspect mode here, click on this select icon and go and select this one, and you can see here we have this icon color. So from here I can select the color which one I want. Okay, so I will select this. Yeah, it looks good to me. So you can select any of the color based on your choice. So I will assign this color here. Okay, so now you can see we have this color. Okay, now we want text box. So here in material UI you can search here as well for the text box. So we have here text field. Okay, so text field and click here. So you can see we can get this kind of text field. Okay, so let's add it here. So we need to call it as text field. Okay, let me show you. So what I am getting here. So you can see I have a text field, and in order to show some hint, so I need to add a here label. So let's call it as username. Okay, and I need a placeholder. So I will write here enter username. Save it and let's come here. So you can see here for the first time it's gonna to show me username, and on click of this it will show me enter username. As you can see here the width is till here, so I want at till last. So what I will write here, I can define another one property here that is called full width. Okay, so that means full width equal to true, and it will take whole space from here to there. Okay, now it had to be required, so required. Now let's copy this and do for password. So password, enter password. Okay, so now we have two fields. Okay, but if I am trying to write here, it's still text. I don't want like this, right? So for this I can add one more property that is called type, and type have to be password here. Okay, so now if I am trying to type something, it will be password. I can't see the text. The next thing, I want a checkbox to show a option to remember me. So for that I can show you here. So let me go here material UI and check for checkbox. Okay, search this component from the search bar, and you can see here we have this component, and this is how we want. Okay, so what we will do, we will come and open this code and we can copy till here. Okay, and let's paste it in our code. Okay, now we will get an error because we haven't imported this component. So let's remove this too, we don't need. Okay, and let's copy the import from here and paste it there. So we need another one checkbox and form control level. Okay, so let's paste it at the top. Okay, so now it's fine. So you can see here we have this text primary. So let's change the text first. So here label, so make it as a remember me. Okay, now save it and have a look. Okay, so now we have username, password and remember me. Now I need a button. So for that I can write one property here. Okay, so let's import button from material UI. So button, okay, and let's call type equal to submit. Okay, and here color as a primary. Okay, and now let's give text here sign in. Save it and let's have a look. So you can see here we have this sign in button here, but we don't want, we want below, right? So for that we can add another one property, that is full width. Okay, so this will break the line and it will come to the next one. So you can see here we have now button. So you can see this button is not completely visible to me, so I can write here another one property. Okay, so let me search here button. Okay, and here this variant should have to be, and let's add this one. Okay, and have a look. Okay, so you can see here we have this blue color button with this text sign in. So below this button we want to have two options, one for the forgot password and another one for sign up. So for that let's search for link. Okay, and this is what I will get the link. So I will do one thing, I will copy this and paste it here below. And before that let's import typography. Okay, and what I will do inside this, I will paste this link. Okay, so let's break the line here and take these three. Yeah, okay, so now let's import link at the top from the material UI, and let's remove this on click because we are designing right now. Okay, so now you can see we have this button. Now we can do one more thing. So instead of showing link, we can write here forgot password. Okay, and we can do for next one as well. So here I can write, do you have an account? Okay, if not, sign up, right? So sign up. Okay, so you have to be capital. Yeah, so now you can see we have both options here. So now I don't need here question mark, so let's remove this. Okay, so the next thing what I have to do here, as you can see this forgot password is very closer to this button, so let's add a style to this button. So what I will do here, I will add a style property. Okay, and let's call it as button style. Okay, so it have to be button style, btn style. Okay, so let's go to the top and here define a variable, and here let's add a margin. So what we can do, margin. Okay, and from the top let's add 8 pixel. Okay, and from side add 0 pixel, means I don't want any margin. Okay, so save it and let's come to the UI. Okay, so you can see here we have a nice gap here in between button and forgot password, so it looks perfect. Okay guys, so now let me go to inspect. So here you can see everything looks good. Okay, so we don't have any issue, and this is completely a responsive one as well. Okay, so in this video we have seen how to design a responsive login page. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. So here we took a grid, and inside that grid we have a paper, and we have defined some of the styles. Okay, and for to this grid I am defining a author and a heading, and both are being in a center. Here I have this input box, means text box, text field, and this width is full, that means 100% width. Okay, here I have this checkbox, and here submit button, and below that we have these two links. Okay guys, and in app.js what basically we are doing here, that we have imported this component, login component here only. So now select all, go do right click and click on format selection, so it will format your code. Okay, so I did one more change here in app.css. So I have commented out this property that is called text align center. Okay guys, you can get download link to this code in description of this video. Okay, so that's it guys. If you like this content, do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video. Thank you for watching.